Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the UCF Knights offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Watson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He'll set up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, getting a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football on that play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snags it quickly on the left. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback.
Wide open on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the match now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Man, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the option, he'll pitch it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Tight end now in motion. Finds his man. It's Charles.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got it. Got a little grass. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's Duke Watson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Knights! Well, Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Running inside. It's Hawkins. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's reeled in. It's Green. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hauls it in.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's got it. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Strong, firm tackle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a give to Watson.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Thomas. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
It's caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. UCF.
A textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was... Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. This time he wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Using his legs to buy some time. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And tackled there by the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd down, here's Watson. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Young. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on now I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Might as well give it to him again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Charles. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air. It's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Chambers. Maybe a crease. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Skips away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now.
Breaks into the open. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.